You're listening to Girls Get Fundable podcast. I'm Josette Fleury, and I'll be your host, founder and CEO of Securing My Gems, and my mission is to #start business credit. On this pod, we build a community helping female entrepreneurs start a business, build business credit, and scale to business funding. Whether just getting started or already have an established business, this pod will drop gems, bringing tips and strategies from experts teaching how to start, build, and scale your business, and Lady J Chats, episodes full of my own actionable steps on business credit to help you on your journey. If you're feeling stuck and do not know where to begin and need more personalized guidance, I am here for you. In every episode, you'll find a link to book a free consultation. You can find the link easily in the show notes. This free consultation will help us decide if my VIP Day Intensive is right for you. If it is, we'll get started. If it isn't, I might suggest one of my immediately available Girl Get Fundable Acceleration course, my business credit Trello board, or my ebook Journey to 850. You can find all the deets on josettefleury.net. It's so exciting, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's jump right into today's episode. Hello. I am so glad to be here with you to talk about business credit and what the heck it is and how did I even get started here. I'm telling you, like when I think back a while back now, it's been months since I've been building business credit. And when I think about where I actually started and how I even came about knowing about it, it was really strange to me. You know, think about it. Think about when you first heard about business credit. Did you know what it was? Did you even understand it? Did you realize that actually business credit was something that you as a business owner, you could do and completely separate it from your personal credit? Honestly, I had no idea. I did not even know that business credit existed, nonetheless that it actually could exist and could be a thing without involving your personal credit. I mean, I tell you the truth, knowing that was a game changer. Learning that was a game changer, completely changed everything for me and made me realize that not only do I get to separate my personal credit and, of course, my personal expenses, but I get to actually build another type of credit that really supports, if you will, everything about my business because I'm using my business name, my business EIN number. It's totally awesome. And I don't know about you, but when I found out about business credit at the very beginning of filing for my business, getting, all the paperwork that I needed to get into. And I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I just was like, I need to know more about this. Like, I was so intrigued. I said, this is something that I need to learn more about and that I actually need to know how to start. Right. And so I am so happy that I betted on myself, betted on my company, just basically took that leap, if you will. Okay. It was like me taking a chance, not knowing exactly what it's going to be like or what is going to be the end result. And I'm still building my business credit without a doubt. I'm always still finding new ways and new companies, to actually have a relationship with. And then also, looking to have affiliate, relationships with as well. It is the best thing I could have done with becoming an entrepreneur, building business credit. It is so essential. It is so important. It's the lifeline to my company. It is, as much as I know that, having business credit is that important. Of course, having, business credit, my clients learning and building business credit, of course, all of that is very important as well. But knowing that business credit can open up so many doors for my company, not only just for the credit aspect, but also for funding. It is absolutely the best thing I could have done. And so in order to build business credit, okay, which is a whole nother, episode I will get into. But this here today, I want to talk to you about what is business credit. Okay. And, you know, business credit is basically getting any form of line of credit in your company's name. Okay. It is definitely using your company's EIN number. It is basically, using your company's information, the name, of course, your business address, all of the essential parts, all of the puzzles, pieces, to the puzzle for your company, right? Because in order for you to build business credit, you have to have a credible business and it has to look like that on paper. Okay. So knowing that business credit uses business name, business address, business phone number, business email, AEIN number, which is given by the IRS, that all of these things makes your business credible. Okay. And of course, not to mention, and which is the first thing really, filing with the state that you reside in or the state of your choice that you want to conduct business in. So again, I'm just letting you know that business credit, okay, when I found out that business credit is credit that you build in your company's name and not necessarily in my name, I was more than happy to get involved and jump right in. Okay. And you should be too, because just like when we were born, okay, we were born with a social security number, right? And then, of course, our companies, right, that we give birth to, as I said before, okay, they have the EIN number, right? And if you have multiple businesses, you get multiple EIN numbers. And each of them can have their own business credit built. I mean, it's amazing. We're talking about lines of credits. We're talking about cash cards. We're talking about fuel cards. We're talking about equipment financing. And of course, setting your business up for funding on each one of them separately, it is awesome and worth it. Okay, so if you've been thinking, okay, should I build business credit, but I don't know what it is, what is it, what does it entail? Well, just know that there's business credit where you could actually build it with PG, which means personal guarantee, right? And then you have business credit that you can build with non-PG, which means EIN only. And that's the one that you want to get into. Trust me when I tell you, because that way you really truly separate yourself from the business. Because God forbid, okay, the business fails, the business, goes into default. You're not the one going into default. Your business is. Okay. Your name is not the one that's going to be tainted or, bankrupt. Your business is. So think twice when you want to personal guarantee, because there are some, companies that and vendors that will request that you do so, right? But you don't have to. Okay. So what is business credit? Think of it this way. Business credit is separate from your personal credit. Business credit allows you to build on your company's name, address, phone number, email, and EIN number. Do not hesitate. Do not think about it and just wait and sit on it. You want to build your business credit, but first you have to know what it is. And now that you know what it is, you do not have to even wait any longer to get started. And so I'm letting you know that I consider myself business credit. I don't really want to say expert, but I'm definitely a business credit queen. I love business credit. It makes me so happy. Every time I talk about it, I smile, I laugh, I feel joy, because it is the lifeline of my businesses. It is the lifeline of my business and the lifeline of all the other businesses that I have as well, that I've worked on getting the filings and getting the LLCs and getting, my DUNS number and building business credit with the business bureaus. All of these things we will talk more about, but you should be familiar with this if you are a small business owner. If you don't know anything about what I just said, you have no idea, you need to get together with me. Okay. But in the meantime, continue listening in on the episodes, and so that you can continue to retain all the information that you need. Because trust me when I tell you, you're missing out if you're not building your business credit. You got to tap in. Okay. You got to tap in. It is definitely worth it from start to finish. And I am so glad that I made that choice. I'm so glad that I betted on myself, betted on the business, making sure that I did exactly what needed to be done. And that was doing my research and learning more about what this buzz about business credit, what is it? And so once I was able to do all of that, I got together with the team that worked with me, I should say, to get my business credit going. And then I was able to take off. Okay. You hear me? I was able to just run and help others along the way. And so I am so, so proud to be in the business credit world and knowing that I'm doing this, and also how successful I've been, and how successful you can be. Okay. Don't doubt yourself at all. Don't doubt that you can actually do this. And especially if you've been a business owner for a while and you have not built your business credit, it's not too late. If you're a new startup, okay, and you don't know where to begin, it is not too late. You can start regardless. And guess what? If your personal credit is not up to par, okay, guess what you could do? Start building business credit. It is amazing how you could actually separate the two, as I said, but also not allow the things that are happening on your personal side to interfere or to affect you on the business side. Now, don't get me wrong. While you're building business credit, right, you want to, of course, be able to go ahead and resolve any issues that you have on the personal side, because there will probably be a time when you will want to use and leverage your personal credit with your business credit. However, I'm an advocate for EIN only, okay? EIN only. So please make sure that you are tapping in and that you are understanding and learning what is business credit. Business credit is credit lines, cash cards, fleet cards, equipment financing, business funding, all in your company's name, all with using your company's EIN number. And hey, non-PG. That's what I'm an advocate for. That is what I'm definitely rooting for you for. And if I was able to do it, you can too. All right. So again, what is business credit? It is basically credit that you get and that you receive and that you apply for in your company's name, and also with your company's EIN number. So I hope you got something out of this, and I hope that you start today, and definitely let me know what your wins are with building business credit now that you know what it is. I'll see you on the next time. Thanks for listening to the Girls Get Fundable podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review or a screenshot on Instagram while tagging us at Josette.IamSecuringMyGems.